My name is Bo Tate, and I am 10 years old. I'm the oldest in my family out of 6. We were having dinner, and well, I knew that my mom was pregnant, but she said that we had not 1, not 2, but 3 little guys. I was really excited that we were gonna have them, so I wanted to go see them like right away before they came home. We never really got to hold them because we didn't want them to get sick. So we got to like watch them from a window, and it was pretty fun. We didn't know that Hayes was gonna survive. He just like wasn't doing very well, and he was the first one to come home. And then it was Reese, and then it was Heath. I had a big responsibility. I had to help my parents out with the triplets a lot, which was fun, but it was kind of crazy because they couldn't walk or anything. We had to just feed them, and we had to carry them everywhere we went. I was at school, and I had no idea. I didn't see my parents. I went downstairs to my room, and I heard my Aunt Kara, and she said that he had a tumor. And I didn't know if this was like really, like, I thought I was like dreaming or something. I didn't really know how bad like tumors were, and I didn't have like a really bad experience. But I knew that he had something bad in his body, and that we have to get this out. I had to think about it for a while, and I was sad, and I was like, why does this have to happen to him? And we have to go up to the hospital every time we wanted to talk to them. So I was just like, how bad is this? And is he gonna be okay? And they were like, well, we don't know. We're gonna have to go in, and the doctors are gonna do as good as they can to get out the tumor. I was at school, and I was like really nervous and really sad, and I didn't really want to talk to anyone. So then I got sent down to the office, and my dad called and he said, we got the tumor out and we've been blessed. It was choroid plexus carcinoma. And I asked my mom what it was, and she's like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what? I thought it wasn't that bad, but it was pretty dangerous. I miss having my mom around because she always helped with my like homework and stuff, and she knew like the answers to almost everything. I thought I wanted to go places with her. I wanted to see her at the hospital. What I missed about Hayes was he was really funny. I thought he laughed about like everything and stuff. Our neighbor Krista helped us out. She said Hayes has been fighting. We need to run for him because he's shown us how to be tough. Our theme for the 5K was tough times don't last, but tough people do. And we thought Hayes was like so tough, so we thought HayesTough. And you want to be HayesTough when times don't go your way. I think what it means to be HayesTough, when tough times happen, you don't want to just give up. You want to keep going, even if you fail. You'll always want to be tough and go fight. The 5K was on their birthday, on the baby's birthday. I thought it was just gonna be like our family and like grandma and grandpa, cousins and stuff. But like it was some of my friends, and I liked that everyone was helping out. So I wanted to walk because it was a really long run, but then my mom said, well, you gotta do it for Hayes because he's been fighting so hard. I finished it, and I was very happy because I was being HayesTough because it was kind of hard to run. I was getting like cramps and stuff, but I knew that Hayes had done this, so I was determined to finish this. I was like very blessed, I thought. It was awesome that he went through this. It was so funny when he rang it because he couldn't stop ringing it. I think he was happy that he was done with chemotherapy, and it was so funny, I thought, because he was just like ding ding ding, like he just rung the Liberty Bell. We were in the championship, me and my team. The first half, they scored, and then they scored again at half. We were all down, and we were all like, I don't know if we're gonna win this. And my dad's like, hey, we're gonna win this. We have to be HayesTough. And when we came into the second half, we came back and we won the game. I loved Disneyland. Especially with Hayes, I remember one time I was holding him and he wanted to like rip off the Mickey mask. And the beach was fun because he loved just like throwing the sand around at the babies. Well, I was at basketball practice and then I saw my dad come in and he was like crying and I was like, oh no, what happened? And he said that we had to come home. Then he told me in the car that Hayes got sick again, and I was like, why do we have to go through this again? Like, both my mom and my dad were staying up there, so we had to stay at like a lot of our cousins' houses. We FaceTimed him a lot, which made us feel better, but they said that it's too hard to get out of the tumor. We all decided that we wanted him to stay with us for the last days of his life. Well, I just wanted to be with Hayes just the whole time. I didn't want to go to school or anything. And he had to take some pain meds. So then we took him home and we stayed in our parents' rooms and we put his crib right next to us. He just slept the whole time. We said that we loved him and he said it back. And he's never really said any word. And it was only us and our family and we said a prayer and then after my mom felt like that his heart rate was going down. It was like probably the saddest part of my life. But everyone was sad. I was holding him and I knew that he's not gonna be with us on earth, but he's gonna still be with us. I couldn't really say goodbye, but you know, I did. We had a viewing and a lot of people came. I saw like Hayes hid in his coffin. He was very cold and I didn't really feel sad. It was like really peaceful and we set up like a big talk. I wasn't nervous at all. I talked a lot about how Hayes was a hero.
Hayes is a hero, not just by the definition, but because I always looked up to him. He's my hero. I watched as he battled through chemotherapy and I admired his strength.
And that what a hero is, not necessarily, they don't really like fly, but a hero is someone who defies odds and shows that this can be achieved. We all got to write on the coffin and I wrote that if you ever want to talk to me, that you can talk to me anytime. I felt him a lot. We visit him anytime we can, usually on Sundays. We always, when we're coming there, we always see like gifts and stuff from people who have given him stuff. And I visited him. Being HayesTough, it used to be don't ever give up, and now I think HayesTough means now that you've been tough, help others be tough too. I knew that my family is a very tough family and that we all love Hayes and that we have all learned a ton from this experience and that we always have each other's back no matter what. I want the world to know that he doesn't have superpowers, but he did fight cancer and that he did beat cancer. He didn't lose to cancer. And even though basically his whole life was just with cancer, he still was happy and he used the most of his life. Hayes is definitely my hero.
I hold on to the memories of when I held you in my arms. I can still feel you with me now and still see your smile full of charm. I remember the way your sweet fingers would wrap around my arm. The reason you had to leave so soon, perhaps I'll never know. But I know you're still with us, just maybe not in physical form. And I can still see the light that's remained ever since you were born. And maybe I'll feel better in the morning. For a moment my eyes will be dry, and your spirit will surround me, pushing the hurt aside. And I wish for you the amount of peace measured in the tears that I've cried. 'Cause oh, it was a battle, and my sweet Hayes, you've won the fight.